What's up, family? Let's take a quick look at this interview clip with Denzel Washington and Barbara Walters. Some of the things that Denzel said absolutely blow me away, and some of the things that Barbara Walters said kind of irked me a little. Let me know if it's just me or if you're reading some of the things that I'm reading in this particular interview. I may just be a little biased since Denzel Washington is my favorite actor of all time. So let me know if I'm being biased. So let me know if you're seeing what I'm seeing. So before we watch the clip, go ahead and smash that like button. You know that it really helps out the channel. Thank you in advance.
These little kids, twins. One named Malcolm. After Malcolm X? No?
After my wife's cousin, Malcolm.
Fun? 4 little kids? Yeah. Aren't you glad to have a day off? Last question?
Well, listen, my wife, is the backbone of our family. And I'm wise enough to admit that.
You speak so lovingly of your wife. I'm not going to come back in 5 years and find out that you're not together. I got to have a little...
Flagrant foul, Barbara Walters. Let me know. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm being a little sensitive. Maybe Denzel is just a lot more cool, collect, and certainly smoother than I am. But the line of questioning about I'm not going to come back in a few years and you guys are going to be divorced just seems completely inappropriate to me. I know if I was to be asked that in an interview, I might have to shut it down. But, Denzel is a lot smoother than I am. Now, I know that there are heightened, or at least it feels like heightened, I don't have any statistics, rates of divorce for celebrities, but I wonder if she would ask that to a white man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just being overly sensitive. If you're black or white, let me know. Do you think that I'm kind of picking up on something that she's not actually putting down? And I know, generally speaking, the black community likes Barbara Walters, and so I was a little surprised. But let's continue to watch.
faith in someone.
I'd never leave my wife, and
Me neither.
I may give her a reason to leave me, but I'll never leave her. I won't leave her. We've known each other too long. We've been through too much, and being a star and all of that, temptation's all around. It's all around, and I haven't been perfect. I'll be quite candid about it. And
what do you mean?
Well, I just, we've gone through ups and downs, and we're still together.
I would just say that piece right there almost made me feel like shedding a tear. Denzel, I feel you, my brother. I will never leave my wife. Honey, I love you so much. And I pray I never give you a reason to ever leave me. Denzel, he's someone that all of our children can look up to. Every time this man speaks, he drops a lot of gems.
And we're best friends.
When we talk about parts, most people don't know that your first, I guess that was the first play that came to people's notice, was
Right.
Malcolm X.
Right.
Wasn't called Malcolm X.
It was called When the Chickens Came Home to Roost.
Yeah, a Malcolm X line.
Right. And I remember flipping through the script and saying, okay, there's Malcolm's in there a lot. That could be a good part. I mean, that was...
No idea who he was, really. Just it was
Not
a good
really.
leading part.
I found out, though,
In doing the play,
in doing the play, yeah.
did it change you then?
Well, yes, immediately. I think that, and again, I have to quote Malcolm X, if you've been taught your entire life that you haven't done anything, that's what I've been taught in public schools. I wasn't taught anything about anybody African. So basically, I was taught I didn't do anything. Fact of the matter is, there's a heck of a lot of things we've done. That's one of the lessons I learned from Glory. It was never taught to me that 180,000 black men and women fought in the Civil War. How can that not be taught?
Having my favorite actor, Denzel Washington, talk about one of my favorite black leaders, Malcolm X, just touches my soul. Malcolm X changed my life. I remember the first time I began to identify as black in this country was after reading Malcolm X's book by Alex Haley, the autobiography of Malcolm X. And before reading that book, I would always say I'm Trinidadian when anyone mentioned that I was Black. And that is because I understood after reading Malcolm X books that the perception of Black people in this country and throughout the diaspora wasn't created by them, but is systematically created by people who want you to hate yourself and love their world. Thank you, Kanye. The history books do not speak about our history, American history books. And I went to school most of my life in this country. They don't tell you that during the Civil War, the government actually gave free slave lands, and a few years later, they took it all back from them, saying it was a mistake to appease those former plantation and slave owners. They don't tell you that they instituted black codes after slaves were freed and vagrancy laws that arrest any Black person that did not have a job. They don't tell you that the white plantation owner systematically chose not to hire Black people because they know that law enforcement would pick them up as a result of not having a job, and they will be put into incarceration and become free labor, aka slave once more. And so even after slavery, they created a system that allowed for slavery. They didn't tell you that despite all of the oppression that Black people faced after slavery, that they still built enclaves in North Carolina and Tulsa, Oklahoma that rivaled and surpassed what whites in the city had. They didn't tell you that after those Black people pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, white people burned down what they have, rioted, destroyed, annihilated Black success because they was jealous that a people that just came out of slavery was doing better in life than they were. They don't tell you that you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, God's special people who was made just for a time like this. What they actually want you to believe and have written in some history books is that some slaves actually enjoyed slavery because they got a free meal, and Black people, the ones who built this nation, was naturally lazy. Yes, that's what they want you to believe. All right, I'll let Denzel Washington finish with his interview.
Public schools my whole lifetime.
So what you try to do, it starts with...
When you put Denzel Washington and Malcolm X in the same interview, I think I get a little passionate, and you may have seen some of that. But a quick shout out to a few people that I always see in the comment section. Shout out to Bernie. Shout out to Brother Man. Shout out to Laverne. I appreciate the love and support that you guys give this channel just about every video that I drop. Obviously, shout out to my wife, who also is always in the comment section. And shout out to my mom. Oh, you have to love those mothers. All right, family, if you've made it all the way here, go ahead and smash the like button to support the channel. And feel free to say hello in the comment section so I can greet you. God bless you, and remember to live your best life.